Back. Well, if you're thinking about going to school for nursing, you're almost guaranteed a job. The demand is high all over the world, and here in the U.S., it's expected to get even bigger. Baby boomers are aging, and millions of new patients will enter Medicare every year. So today, a career in healthcare and why now is a good time to think about going back to school.
Dr. Linda Kreuger is the nursing program director at Bryant Stratton College, and Deb McKernan-Ace is with the occupational therapy program there. Nice to see you both.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for being here. It is true that that there's this huge demand for people who have experience, people who've gone to school and are in the healthcare industry. What are you seeing? Because a lot of schools are even experiencing wait lists in their nursing programs, for example.
Right. One of the advantages of our program is that we don't have a wait list, so people who meet the admission requirements and apply for the program, they start right away in their first semester in the nursing.
That's fantastic.
And with nursing, you can get done pretty quickly, isn't it? Like 20 months?
Right, 5 semesters in our program, and they're eligible for the registered nurse exam.
That's fantastic. From there, then, when people graduate, do you really help place them and you work with different places locally to do that?
Right. Our career services department works individually with all the students on their interviewing, developing a resume, and then also job seeking skills.
Are you finding that a lot of the people who graduate from your program are finding jobs?
Yes, our placement rate is very high, up in the high 90s. And locally, the majority of our students are from the Milwaukee area, and so they plan on staying here. And so, yes, they're getting jobs in this area.
It's fantastic.
Well, and a lot of people talk about labs, and that's kind of what I think we're looking at here. And you've got some of these new labs on your TOSA campus. How important is that to the program and the hands-on experience that students get?
Yeah. We have a new simulation center with 4 mannequins, and it's phenomenal. You can bring the learning right there, and these mannequins just come to life. And so students can learn, you know, about some really critical thinking kinds of skills, or if an emergency happens, and they can practice it and get a feel for what to do, so that when they go into the live practice area in the clinical setting, they're a little more familiar and they're not so scared.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Deb, you're with the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program. You're the director of that program. What are some things that you're seeing in that field? Is there also similar high demand as in nursing?
There is. We have 2 entry levels. So we have the assistant level that we educate at Bryant Stratton, and then we have the OTR level, which is a master's entry level program at other colleges. And the demand is there. It's continuing to be on the consumer reports of the highest career demands. I think we're expected to need 25% more occupational therapy professionals at both entry-level positions in the next 20 years. So as people age and baby boomers continue to stay in their homes and stay healthier longer, I think that has a direct impact on our therapy profession, which is great.
So how do you describe occupational therapy? Like, you know, a lot of people think physical therapy, occupational therapy. What's the difference? Where does that kind of fall in the medical spectrum?
Well, interestingly enough, we're going to be 100 years old in 2017, and we're still sort of the lesser known therapy.
Yeah.
So I'm here to say it's a great career, and we're the folks that work with people. We work with themselves, the individual, after a disability or an injury or something kind of presents them with challenges, but we work with their environment and maybe adapting their environment after an illness or an injury or something.
It's like a railing.
Yeah, and the occupation in our profession and our title means that we get people back to doing the occupations and activities that they need to do after some kind of life challenge has presented to them. So.
And you work with, I know, children, veterans, people in all ages and all walks of life, overcoming those barriers. So how does your program work then? How long is the program for an assistant degree?
It's the same length as the nursing program, 5 semesters. So we have 4 very intense semesters of academic coursework, and then that 5th semester they go out and do 2 rotations in field work. They're ready to graduate and ready to hit the ground running.
And people can expect to make a really good median income too.
They can, absolutely. In this Milwaukee market here, it's about $50,000 to $55,000 a year for an occupational therapy assistant. To start.
It's fantastic.
Depending on where they work, because we work in different kinds of models and different things, but yeah.
That's incredible.
It is.
You have a free healthcare lunch and learn coming up. This is a wonderful opportunity for people at no charge to find out more about the wonderful programs programs at Bryant Stratton College. We were talking about the occupational therapy assistance program as well as the nursing program. It's happening this week on Wednesday, October 14th at noon at the Bryant Stratton College location, which is the Wauwatosa campus. Call to RSVP. The phone number is 414-847-1564. Again, there's no charge for this lunch and learn, and you can find out all about the things that we told you about here today. Fall semester starts October 28th. That's coming up, so you might want to think about it right now. They're the accelerated 7.5-week classes. Their location is on West Potter Road in Wauwatosa. And again, the phone number 414-847-1564, or go to bryantstratton.edu to find out more.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you both. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.